Yeah. Yeah.
They check it to 10.
Hey, yeah. Okay. 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay. I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay. All my girls, they love it, hate me.
Welcome in, everybody. It's the coach. This is Madden 20 on EA Sports. Up next, we've got what ought to be a great matchup between the Oakland Raiders and the Carolina Panthers. With that, let's get up to Charlotte. Standing by, our broadcast team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
To call the Vault, and that's Bank of America Stadium in Uptown Charlotte. Just a few moments ago, this building was shaking as the Carolina Panthers emerged from the tunnel here in Charlotte. They are ready to go as the Panthers are set to match up with Derek Carr and the Oakland Raiders. Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. And before kickoff, Charles, quickly your keys to the game.
Well, partner, I can give you the standard ones, turnovers, special teams play. But here's one that doesn't get talked about much anymore, and that's time of possession. Whoever controls the football, gives their defense a break, and takes care of business, that's the team that's going to win this ball game.
The Panthers kicker, Graham Gano, set and ready to go as we are off from Charlotte. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. So here comes the Raiders offense now onto the field. They'll be led out by their quarterback out of Fresno State. It's the Pro Bowler, Derek Carr.
It's been fun to watch Derek Carr grow as a pro. When he was a rookie, they tried to game plan around him so that he didn't have too much responsibility. Now, I don't think they can heap enough things on his shoulders because they know he can handle them.
First rep of the game for Josh Jacobs. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. A look now at the Oakland offense.
In the NFL, we love to talk about bloodlines and how important they can be. And for Zay Jones, he's got a terrific one. His dad, Robert, longtime linebacker in the NFL, big time with the Dallas Cowboys. And his uncle, Jeff Blake, a starting quarterback in the NFL at one point. Wonder if he played catch with Uncle Jeff in the backyard a few times growing up.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. Darren Waller, the intended receiver, and that'll make it third down. Three and out, a real danger here on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 12. Working from the gun, it's Carr. And that'll be incomplete. Now, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down.
Trust me, Brandon, I'm not about to try and take your job. I can't do what you do. But that wasn't just 3 and out. That felt like 3 and backwards.
That's exactly what it was. You can have my job whenever you want it. The drive that you're looking for, though, probably going forward, bad start to the ball game.
Yeah, not the way to get things going.
So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Panthers will take over now 1st and 10. So here are the Panthers now under head coach Ron Rivera. And they'll be led out by the NFL's most valuable player from 2015. It's Cam Newton.
There are a number of great quarterbacks in the NFL, but I have to believe that the prototype in terms of look has to be Cam Newton. That stature and frame, almost breathtaking when you see him in person. And now he's starting to put it all together with consistency in his game, throwing, running, leading.
Call it a gain of 3, and it's a 2nd down. When we look at this unit like we are now, Greg Olsen has become such a reliable target in this league.
Loves to be considered the #1 option in the passing game in the offense he plays, and he lives up to it. Knows the defense is set for him, knows how to beat them.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Now it's Newton. And his throw here's incomplete. Quickly now, the starting 11 for the Oakland defense.
Vontaze Burfict is a super talent and a fierce competitor. He can do it all at the linebacker position.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down.
Let's go, let's bring it. Let's bring it.
Newton. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. That one goes for 8 yards.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially as pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
Throwing again is Newton. And this is caught. It's Greg Olsen. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
At the 46-yard line.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Going quickly out wide to Moore. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 47-yard line.
Set. Ready to eat. Coming, baby. I'm coming, baby.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Newton. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Newton will bring him up 1st and 10. And he's 5 for 6 now throwing the ball on this drive. Newton going to hand it off to McCaffrey. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13.
Haven't met a defensive coordinator yet that doesn't say, I just want my guys to play fast. How about that one there? He almost ended up tackling the quarterback as he's handing the ball off and knocking it free.
That's what I was going to say. You blinked. You missed that one.
Right there in the middle. 55. Yo.
The former Gamecock here. This is Mike Davis. Just a yard there, so it brings up a tough 3rd and 12.
He's tackled at the 40-yard line. A gain of 1 brings up 3rd and 12.
And the Raiders call on a nickel set for 3rd down.
Big stop, D. Big stop. Let's go.
Out of the gun, Newton. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Newton's pass intended for Curtis Samuel. Incomplete. Sets up 4th down.
On now, Graham Gano. He's hit from 63 as recently as last year. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. And this is off Target to the left, didn't get there anyway. It's no good, and this will remain a scoreless game. Now the Oakland offense heading back onto the field to take over. And a 3-and-out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out with a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive?
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
Carr going to give it to Jacobs. And he'll get it down here to the 43. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
A 5-yard gain on the play. First down, Raiders.
Down! You ready? Check, check. Watch the before. Watch the before. Ain't no sense.
Carr now on first down. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches. They make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. Got his man. That's Tyrell Williams. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
A 2-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
The line to gain is the 33 on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Carr. He'll swing this one out to Richard. And he can only manage to take this thing to the 38, well shy of the first down. Daniel Carlson set for the Raider field goal. This officially a 55-yard attempt. That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short, no good, and this will remain a scoreless game. Here's the Carolina offense as they get ready to take over here. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline, they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, well, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Relatively small sample size, but that's his longest run of the first quarter. Bounced it out to the outside to make it successful.
And to get there, you actually need some help. It's not just your pure speed getting to the corner, making sure that the blocking is taken care of inside so the pursuit doesn't get you. And oftentimes, those wide receivers, tight ends that might be flexed out, they've got to control the edge and make sure no one from the outside can spill the play before he gets there.
19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Hatchet.
Here's McCaffrey. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
Jonathan Hankins on the tackle. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 20-yard line.
Ready? Ready? Check, 59. Yeah.
On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
They missed a field goal on their last drive. Here they need something to even get into field goal range on 3rd down. From the gun, here's Newton. And he finds a man. It's Olsen. And it's a fumble. And the Raiders pick it up. And the return goes up to his own 17-yard line. Ready to take the field. And they were in field goal range last time out but couldn't connect.
And it's early in the game, so I don't think that the confidence just goes entirely out of, running your kicker back out there. But let's face it, some coaches have a little bit less patience for that than others. Let's see if they call the game differently now in terms of what they do on drives and not try and settle for field goals.
A pickup of 10, and it's enough for an Oakland 1st down.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play, and that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down. He was blitzing, and he sprinted right through that gap.
Well, let's go ahead and open up our football lingo dictionary right there. Turn to page 38, partner. That's called blowing a play up. How about that one? Classic definition, popped right off the screen.
Page 38, huh? You sure it's not 39?
I am positive.
You're always positive. On 2nd down, Jacobs. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
A gain of 6 yards. And it's 3rd down.
The Panthers turn to their nickel set here as they get ready for 3rd down. On the ground, this is Jalen Richard. And this play going to be stopped in its tracks at the 32, and obviously well short of the 1st down. Only a yard of the pickup there, and it's going to leave them with a 4th down.
When we talk about Luke Kuechly, you can't talk about his overall game without talking about his intelligence and how he controls the whole defense. He quarterbacks that defense, and at times will actually make checks, just like a quarterback would on offense to get them into the right defense. They definitely were on that play. How about that finish? Holding that to a minimal gain.
Fielded just inside the 20. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Carolina getting set to take the field. They've shown very little offensively to this point. Well, neither team has really. They come up here now 1st down from the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. P.J. Hall there to make the tackle.
P.J. Hall on the tackle. A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 34-yard line.
59. Hey, tighten down. There you go.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Newton. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete. Curtis Samuel, the one he was looking for. And it's third down.
So many qualities coaches tick off when they talk about, hey, what is it going to take to make an excellent quarterback? Accuracy has to rank near the top of every list.
Talk about arm strength, that's great. Mobility, great, but you need that accuracy in there. That one well in front of his man.
Yeah, now they got to face a big third down.
He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that's caught inside the 35. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Give him 35 yards there on the third down conversion. We often, with Cam Newton, talk a lot about his legs. Don't forget about that arm.
He can throw it on a rope. He can loft it. He's got the touch that's been developed throughout his career. But the big part about just watching him throw it seems almost effortless.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. He shows you right there, he can do more than just cover in the secondary from that free safety position.
Yeah, the evolution of position has really been significant, hasn't it? Because a lot of teams no longer have a free safety, strong safety designation. They just have safeties. So wherever the ball is, one can be close to the line of scrimmage, one can be deep, and vice versa. On that play, how about that tackle we just saw? Pretty nice.
A pass for negative yardage, obviously no good. Maybe he shouldn't have thrown it, or maybe he shouldn't have caught it.
And I think we were seeing it at the same time, weren't we? Maybe you let that one go, right? Because you can see the lost yardage about to develop, but that goes against every instinct of a receiver. They're taught to catch everything, so it's really hard to be mad at him and yell at him for trying to make that play.
The Raiders call on a nickel set here for 3rd down.
Come on, QB, come on.
A shotgun snap for Newton. He's going to let this go for the end zone. And that will be caught by Moore. He's got a Panthers touchdown. DJ Moore, 34 yards. And these guys are able to strike first here in this open quarter. And it was a tight window, and he knew he had to rock it that thing in there. He got it.
Complete run like that, your confidence has just been sky high. You just mentioned it, tight window. Things get in there, despite excellent coverage. Result, touchdown.
Graham Gano on for the extra point. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Now the Oakland offense heading back onto the field to take over. And last time out, they had to punt the football away. Anything positive possibly to take from that?
There always is when you're punting the football away. It doesn't sound like it because you're giving it up, but you've avoided a mistake.
At least you didn't turn it over.
You didn't turn it over, right? You're giving your defense a chance because you're punting the ball away, and they're set to go on the field as opposed to sudden change after a turnover. And wow, now we got to go out there and stop people. So, yeah, there's always something positive to be gained from it.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10.
He's not going to get me.
Throwing again. Carr. He's got it to Williams. Williams loses the football. And the Panthers have recovered.
Oh, yeah. Let's go.
Here's the Carolina offense. offense as they get ready to take over here. It's a quick turnaround for them after the turnover, but the way they moved it on their last drive, they're probably eager to get right back at it.
And you know me and you know my tendencies in this situation. What do I want right now?
Be aggressive.
Be aggressive. Take your shot right here.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. And a big face mask penalty here, 15 yards.
You never want to get your hands up in the face mask area because your fingers can get tangled up there, and that can hurt you as a player.
So the face mask, quite a blessing there as they'll start out of harm's way with a 1st and 10. Throwing is Newton. Gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a 1st down.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backs out of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice 1st down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on 1st down.
Mike, ready, 88. Okay, double up.
On the ground, McCaffrey. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. A loss of 2 there. 2nd down. So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal.
Set the tone, defense. Set the tone, defense. Let's go.
Again, McCaffrey. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. The 2nd down play, not much better than the 1st, just a gain of 1 there. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. They come out here in the eye. This Raider defense not giving in. They'll try to hold once more on 3rd and goal. Newton now to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. So they opted to pass for it on 3rd and goal. Let's see what they do on 4th and goal.
Well, I think they threw it with the idea that if they didn't get it, they would go for it on 4th and goal. So they've got another play in their pocket. They're going to have to call it right now. No field goal here.
So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. This is less than an extra point, just a 19-yard attempt. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost, and the lead moves to 10-zip. So they recovered the fumble, but ultimately could not take advantage of the short field.
Definitely a lost opportunity right there. I mean, they were in prime position to put 6 on the board, ended up settling for 3.
After knocking through the field goal, here's Gano back out there now for the kickoff. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. They haven't been able to get him on track. They haven't been able to get this offense on track. No points so far.
Maybe it's time to start doing a few different things. Throwing the ball a little bit, maybe featuring other people touching it for a while, and then you get a chance to come back to it when things have changed a little bit. They have to make an adjustment.
Well, still time for him here as we sit in the second quarter. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Here's Carr. And he will not get away from the pressure here. Carr taken down. They can't stop Bruce Irvin there as he slips in for the sack.
There's a little bit of defense right there. Nickel set, 5 defensive backs. They just snuffed out every route that was going. Quarterback never got rid of the football.
Carr and the Raiders following the sack, looking up at a 3rd and long. Carr with a play fake to Jacobs. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down. Here's A.J. Cole now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Out comes Christian McCaffrey with the rest of the offense. He's been good. His guys are winning. So far, the recipe working here in the second quarter.
He doesn't like to just tote the rock. He wants to carry his team on his back, and that's what he's done throughout this game.
Yeah, he's done that. He'll be hoping to continue that trend. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage.
On that play, it was the defensive front that won the battle. They out-leveraged the offensive line, got into the backfield, and held them to no gain.
59. Hey, keep it up, keep it up.
From the shotgun to McCaffrey. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
A 2-yard pickup makes it 3rd and 8.
The Panthers on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. From the gun, Newton. And he finds his man, the tight end Olsen. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. The Panthers have the first. It's a gain of 12.
Well, sometimes our pregame meetings do pay off, don't they? What did the guys in the locker room call him?
Well, they said it with a chuckle. They called him Old Reliable.
Yeah, that means he doesn't move quite as fast as he used to, but he still knows all the tricks, doesn't he? Even that little gentle push-off in order to get open, he finds a way to pick up a 1st down.
Newton now 12 of 16 thus far. It's 1st and 10. Out of the pistol, McCaffrey. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. The Panthers have the first. It's a gain of 12.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense. And on that go-around, the offense won the challenge.
Here we go, here we go. 180. Eat. Pick it up, guys, pick it up.
On 1st down, Newton. And they've got the hook up. This is Olsen. Touchdown, Carolina! Olsen. 37 yards. And the Panthers, they widen their lead.
The defense is doing their best, but they're struggling right now. They'll look for some help from their own offense to keep
He's got it, and it's 17-0.
You like that? You like that?
5 plays there on that drive. And the end result, a Panthers touchdown. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. Tyrell Williams heading back out onto the field now. You would have to think they're going to make it more of a priority to get him the football. You're losing here in the second quarter, and he's been really quiet.
I think all we have to do, and it's too bad we can't actually see the actual play sheet now from the coordinator, because he's looking down at that and saying, okay, do I put him in different spots? Do I try and isolate him? What routes do I run? You're exactly right. They've got to get the ball in his hands and get their offense kick-started.
He does have the 2 catches, but pretty quiet so far. Throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A good pickup there at 22.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Now a give to Jacobs running right. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. He can rack up those tackles in bunches in the run game from that middle linebacker spot.
And what he has to do is make sure he congratulates the guys in front and tells them thanks a lot, because as the guy in the middle, the Mike linebacker, you're counting on your front 3, your front 4, front 5, whatever you've got in front of you to take up all the blocking, allow you to roam and hit, and that's what he did on that play.
And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. It'll wind up being a loss of 2, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12.
Partner, you mind if I take off this headset and put on a coaching headset?
You want to get this running game going?
I want to get this running game going. I'm going down there and saying, gentlemen, we have got to run the football. We've got to get it going right now.
Yeah, to this point in the second quarter, it has been a struggle. The Raiders on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. Shotgun now for Carr. It's caught. Jones. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 37. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Get ready. Get ready.
They'll run right here with Jacobs. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a 1st down as well.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Down. 180.
Right there, 54 Mike.
I'm on.
Mike spot 4, Mike spot 4, Mike spot 4.
On first down, Richard. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Lost Afro on the tackle. 1 yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the Panthers' 25-yard line.
Down. 180.
Target.
On 2nd down now, it's Jacobs. A gain of 2 there on the heels of a 1-yard pickup on first.
That was well coached and even better executed because you saw him looking for the cutback lane, never materialized, and had excellent pursuit to stack that play up.
The Raiders on 3rd down, just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. Operating from the gun, Carr. It's complete to Williams. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th. So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. From the left hash, this from 34. The kick by Carlson is good. And they're on the board at least here. It's now 17-3. So a good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point or, in this case, a field goal.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Getting set to go again here, Cam Newton marches back onto the field. He's got to be feeling pretty good, playing well. Team has the lead, so just looking to mount a drive here that ends in the end zone.
And all quarterbacks will tell you, hey, we love a running game, helps us out. But at the end of the day, they want to rely on their arm. Throw the football, feel good about things, keep things moving in the right direction.
And down he goes, brought down a Raider sack. The product of Jersey City, Tahir Whitehead on the sack.
I don't think there could have been a better pocket for him to throw from, yet he never got rid of the football, and it goes down as a sack.
I mean, he had time to build a campfire back there. He still couldn't get rid of it.
I'll bring the s'mores next time.
Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. This is McCaffrey. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. The 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards. 1st down sack, 2nd down negative rushing play.
And I will guarantee you right now the head coach is weighing in on his headset to the offense coordinator, whether he thinks it's strategy or he thinks it's execution, because that's going to determine this next play call. Are you staying with what you're doing, or are you going in a different direction?
The Panthers on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This will be 3rd and 19. From the gun, Newton, and Olsen over the middle. It's a 15-yard pickup, but it'll lead to a fourth down.
A gain of 15 yards. Brings up fourth down.
So on fourth down, kicking it away here, Michael Pilardi. Back deep for the Raiders, Jalen Richard. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And the Raider drive will start from deep in their own territory with a 1st and 10. And now Oakland ready to take the field. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. Jacobs now. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 15.
The tackle made by Bruce Urban. It's a gain of a yard. And it's 3rd down.
The Raiders on 3rd down. They've had their troubles. Just 1 for 6. This is 3rd and 9. Carr going to throw. And that is incomplete. Eric Reed, the former LSU Tiger, making the play on the defensive side.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
Here's A.J. Cole now, standing just about on his own goal line. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. A good kick, 49 yards, just 3 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Cam Newton getting ready to go again on offense. They've got the lead. He's a big reason why, looking sharp so far.
And as we travel around the league, we see quarterbacks get it done in a variety of ways. But today's NFL does tell us one thing. If that guy doesn't play well, their team's not going to win. And right now, he's got his team in the lead.
And now they'll look to extend that lead. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and
3 bucks.
They'll get 3 out of the dump off there, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
That's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Set. Look at him. Right there in the middle. 55.
Here we go, D.
Newton on 3rd down. And the tight end Olsen, right side. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. It's a Panthers 1st down, 17 yards on the play.
And the game just keeps evolving. Big guys running those corner routes, so difficult to cover.
Set. 780. I
Now Newton on first down. Quick slant, caught by Moore. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. Give him 15 there, and the Panthers have a first down. Now a run with McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Second and 6 at the 21-yard line.
Ready.
To throw on second and 6, Newton. This will be caught inside the 10. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. That'll put him over 100 yards receiving now here in this first half of action.
First and goal at the 7.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Fans, a reminder, I have a note card here that says ad-lib halftime preview. So I guess let's do just that as we'll hand things over to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando when this one reaches halftime. Did I do okay?
You did great. Not a bad job.
Hey.
Writing down your ad-libs.
If you print it, I'm going to read it. I'm Brandon Gaudin. So a challenge coming down from the booth, and that's where these challenges come from, of course, in the final 2 minutes of the half.
Yeah, now we're going to New York, right? That's command central for the officials. They'll talk, they'll take a look at it, communicate with the referee at the game site, and issue a final decision because they do have the final call now.
Newton's pass.
Partner, they're less than 2 minutes to go in the game, which means that this challenge was initiated by the fellas in New York.
And if you're the coach, you're thinking, thank you, New York. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. A touchdown-saving tackle there. Now it's 3rd and goal. Now the Panthers get set, 3rd and goal.
And the defense has to account for Cam Newton on this play.
They'll run with McCaffrey. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Now Graham Gano to try the Panther field goal from the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And Gano's kick is right through. And that'll push the lead up to 17. So in the end, they had the ball for 10 plays, but the drive gets them 3, not 6.
Is it okay if I give credit to both sides on this one?
Absolutely.
All right, let's start defensively. They hung in there. 10-play drive, but they stiffened when they got close to the goal line, made them kick a field goal. And for the offense, 10-play drive. They might be a little disappointed they got a field goal, but they moved the ball down the field with dispatch and came away with points.
After knocking through the field goal, here's Gano back out there now for the kickoff. This is fielded at the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Now the Oakland offense heading back onto the field to take over. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. They're not ready for this, man. They're not ready for this.
To throw again on second down. Carr. That's complete to Richard, the running back. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. That one good for 13 and a Raider first down.
First down, Raiders.
Carr now 10 of 16 throwing the football. It's first and 10. Working from the gun, it's Carr. He's going to wind up and air it out. And this is caught at the 20. 39 yards there, a big one. Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire their defense as well. They'll get a few stops.
Let's go.
On fourth down, here's Daniel Carlson for the Raider field goal. From the left hash, this from 37. The kick by Carlson is good. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. The Panthers out in front, and they will get the football first. Second half action underway. This one taken from the 7. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line.
Here we go.
There's DJ Moore as he and the rest of the offense head back out there. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this, but it's usually not by himself, is it?
Right.
Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
They go play action here on first down. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. The Panthers have the first. It's a gain of 12.
That's good for a Panthers first down. First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
That's it. 180. 55. Hey, eat. Let's go, D.
Draw play as Newton gives to McCaffrey. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it's just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But looks like they're ready to go.
Mike, right to the 3. Get that quarterback at all costs.
They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. Give him 3 yards on the run there. That still leaves him with a difficult 3rd and 8 coming up.
Tahir Whitehead on the tackle. It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 8.
Check. 180.
Mike is 59. Mike to 59.
Coming to you.
Throwing on 3rd down, Newton. And that will be incomplete.
Newton's pass. Intended for Curtis Samuel. Incomplete.
But plain and simple, that's the second time today that he's dropped a pass.
And that one, I think, maybe even a little easier than the earlier one that he dropped. Surprising.
Was this game announced as a night game prior to, and maybe his rhythm is just off? He's got thrown off. He's going to have to wake up, enjoy the sunshine, and go play.
Here's Michael Pilardi now as he'll kick it away for the second time. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. This one angles out of bounds at a good spot in the coffin corner. And they're going to mark this out of the 5-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. So here comes the Raiders offense getting ready for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Here's Carr to throw. And that'll be incomplete. The free safety, Trey Boston, there to knock it away.
Whenever they're trying to attack a zone defense, you're trying to figure out where your gaps are going to be. And depending on what type of zone they're playing, it could be on the outside, it could be in the middle, it could be in the seams, in the edges. In this case, they tried to attack the middle of the field, but this zone defense didn't allow it because they were able to see the ball come off the quarterback's hands, and everyone was able to react to the football and knock it away.
He's got a man. It's Williams. And they take this up near the 30 before he's taken down. A good pick up there of 20 yards. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times, because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
They'll run on first down. It's Jacobs. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Push him back. Push him back.
From the 31, Carr got his man complete over the middle. That's Jacobs. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. A pickup of 10, and it's enough for an Oakland first down.
First down, Raiders.
A couple of first downs have them to the 40 now on 1st and 10. And some room to work. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
This is one of those plays that has an equal chance of either being a big gain or a big loss, but with the college influence, we're seeing more of these plays come into the NFL.
So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10, down at the 33. Carr now to throw. Toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete.
Throwaway and incomplete. He was covered by Trey Boston.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. Carr gives to Rashard. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. Defense doing their job, really nowhere to run the football.
Yeah, it's almost textbook, wasn't it? Every place he tried to find an open spot, there just wasn't one. Congrats to the defense, no gain.
Call fitting your gaps, right?
I love it. You're exactly right.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. Daniel Carlson set for the Raider field goal. On the right hash, officially this will be a 51-yard attempt. And this is good. He got just enough to clear the crossbar as he drops it in from long distance. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration, now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Here come the Panthers now, set to take over on offense. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
And an alley to run. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Give him 15 there, and the Panthers have a first down.
Well, partner, for a few years there, we thought this read option play was going to take over the whole NFL. It seemed like everyone was using it, but it has been scaled back considerably in the last few seasons, mainly because people are worried about their quarterbacks getting hit. But when you call it at the right time and you use it properly, you see the type of gains you can get. A nice chunk of yardage there by the quarterback.
From up near the 40 now after the big play to start, here's another 1st and 10. Here's Newton. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. A gain of 6 there on first.
Complete to Brett Olsen. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 45-yard line.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. On the ground, McCaffrey. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. And he got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more.
Well, that's all about doing the dirty work right there defensively. 2nd and short yardage, that's all about plugging those gaps, not giving a running back a crease to run through, and has a nice job to hold him just a couple and force a 3rd down.
Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down.
Well, they picked up a portion of it, but not all that they needed. Now that leads to a decision on 4th and 1. Let's see what they decide to do.
Here's Michael Pilardi now as he's on to punt for Carolina. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline.
Let's go!
And now Oakland ready to take the field. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 38-yard line.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Here's Jacobs from the gun. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
He hadn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end.
Down! 280! Mike 59! You must be trees! What's up?
Carr now on first down. He's got it to Williams. And he's got this down to the 35. Give him 19 there as the drive marches forward. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. Carr. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. K-Rod short with a sack. That's 315 pounds of man right there. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack.
Tackles.
Now a carry for Jacobs. They get just a yard back there, and now they'll be looking at a tough 3rd and 15.
It's a gain of a yard, and it's 3rd down.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. From the gun, it's Carr. That's complete to his tight end, Waller. And this play going to be stopped in its tracks at the 32, and obviously well short of the first down. So out comes the field goal team once more. This will be from 49 yards out. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. It can be a thankless job sometimes to be a kicker, but they're thanking him right now. That's now 4 field goals. He's kept him in the game.
He sure has. That offense has got to find its rhythm because I'm not sure that just kicking field goals is going to allow them to win this game.
So the lead trimmed down to 8 as here comes the kickoff, and it's away. This will be fielded at the 6. And a very good return, but a penalty marker is down. I'm not sure what this is going to be.
Defense.
And the dreaded face mask penalty, that's going to cost him 15 yards.
And it's such a dangerous play. Body going one way, and then your head gets yanked back the other. 15 yards is the right call.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. McCaffrey. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Second and 8 at their 48-yard line.
Ready. You can't block me. You can't block me.
Oh, he tried to pitch it, and the ball's loose. He was looking to get that one to DJ Moore, and now it's 3rd down.
Check, 59.
Watch the run.
3rd and long, it's Newton. Complete to right. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down.
A 4-yard gain. It's 4th down.
Here's Michael Pilardi now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. The Raiders swarm in and block it. It's picked up. Remember, the ball is live. The 20, into the end zone. Oakland Raiders, touchdown.
That's our ball, baby. Go in the other way.
Well, they had their chances in the first half, you remember, but had to settle for 2 field goals. This time they come away with 6.
I think they actually got affirmation about what they were doing by getting a touchdown because the field goals means they got in range but couldn't quite finish it off. This time, they broke through, and that's great for the old confidence.
And on the sideline, difference of a feeling between 3 and 6, is it astronomical or no?
It can be at times, that's for sure. A lot of times the field goal feels like a disappointment. The touchdown, well, that tells you you're getting it done.
Hey. You got 3.
Operating from the gun, Carr. He'll find his running back here, Richard. And he's not going to get there. So they come up empty on the two-point conversion, and they are unable to tie up this football game. So the very rare blocked punt, scooped, and returned for a touchdown. What an exciting play. So the lead shaved to 2 now as the kickoff is away. This is taken at the 3. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. And onto the field here come the Panthers. So Newton and the Panthers come up now 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. They'll try to get the running game going with McCaffrey. And he'll just plow right into a host of tacklers. Nothing there at all, and it'll be 2nd and 10. And when you're running the football, one thing you don't want to see is a big boy coming up there to swallow you whole in those D tackles and nose tackles.
No, you're actually counting on your big boys to protect you from them. But on that play, the defensive tackle had the leverage, and he won the battle. No gain, correct?
No gain. Newton going to hand it off to McCaffrey. This will go for 5 up to the 33. Called out a gain of 5 as the clock ticks inside of 2 minutes to go now in the 3rd.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Mike, ready? 180. Here we go. Ready?
From the gun on 3rd down, Newton. He's going to look deep for more. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
I like the boldness, and I like that they took a shot downfield, but it was well covered, and he was able to get a hand in and knock it away.
Here's Michael Pilardi now. Remember, though, he did have one blocked earlier. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback. Now the Oakland offense heading back onto the field to take over. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. It's a 6-yard loss on the play, and it'll make this a 2nd and long.
When you lose that kind of yardage on a pass play, you often expect it to be a sack. But that wasn't the case there. They completed the pass. Probably would have been better off just dropping the football and making an incompletion as opposed to catching it and losing that kind of yardage.
Mike 54. Ricky.
Now on 2nd and 16. Carr. This will be caught. Tyrell Williams. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
It's a gain of 13, but it's 3rd down.
These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Trying to run for it with Jacobs. The football comes out. Jacobs lost it, and it's picked up by the Panthers. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line.
This is really, really difficult for teams to coach because you love the extra effort, right?
getting set to go again here. Cam Newton marches back onto the field. He has been consistent, hasn't he? He played well in the first quarter, good second quarter, and now continuing that here in the third.
And that's the word that they're always seeking from the guy taking the snaps, is consistency. Taking care of the ball, making sure it gets to the right people, no errors, right? Not turning it over, and just doing all the right things. That's leadership, and it inspires confidence in a team.
Yeah, been a good leadership and a good distributor. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Look at him. Mike 59. Watch the slant. Watch the slant. Watch the slant. Look at him.
McCaffrey on the counter. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 18 yards there, and it'll be a first and goal. They went counter there offensively, and a couple of defenders were on skates for a second.
They certainly were, and you know what offensive linemen love about the counters and the misdirections? Sometimes you don't even have to block the defender. He can run himself out of the play if he doesn't read his keys properly.
So first and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. That's going to go as a loss of 6, and it'll set him back for second down.
It'll be real interesting to take a look at this play later, because on this pitch toss play, I get the sense that he just followed the pulling guard or the pulling offensive lineman through that hole and spilled this play early.
Yeah, because he didn't even get to the outer third of the field. He was tackled in the middle third.
Yeah, when you're talking about a pitch or a toss tackled there, that means they read it fast and diagnosed it and knocked him down in a hurry.
Newton and Olsen here with a connection, and they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Only able to pick up 2, and that leads us to third and goal. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, third and goal. McCaffrey. And this play goes nowhere, losing yardage back to the 15. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here.
A 32-yard attempt.
Gano's kick is good, and that will push the lead up to 5. So a good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point or, in this case, a field goal.
Well, it's no secret. That's why they have him return punts. He has the capability to take them back, and he did so there. After knocking through the field goal, here's Gano back out there now for the kickoff. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Now the Raiders offense, they get set to head back on the field. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal and they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive? A little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown, but they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach would be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield, punch in the end zone without turning it over.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Carr. He'll find his tight end. That's Waller. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Second and 3 at their 49-yard line.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Carr with a play fake to Jacobs. Got his man. That's Tyrell Williams. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 39.
Now that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you may curl it a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion. Carr completes it, and he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. It'll be a gain of 6, and it'll be a 2nd down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Carr and Waller taking it in over the middle. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
A 3-yard gain on the play brings up 3rd down.
The Raiders on 3rd down. They've converted just twice and have had plenty of opportunities. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. On 3rd down, here comes Jacobs. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. Calling a loss of 2 on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down. And yet again, this run game just continues to be completely shut off.
Completely stymied. I mean, they're trying to get some consistency, trying to find places to roam. They just haven't been there throughout this game.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Carr. Able to find Waller. That's complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. 21 yards there. A big play on 4th down. 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays that have been successful throughout the game that have worked at the distance you need, and that's exactly what they got done.
Carr will come up here with a 1st and 10, and he's hit on all 6 of his throws on this drive. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. Now Carr. Jones has it. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
And a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker, and you've got to deliver the ball on time. Your biggest worry, ball gets tipped in the air, because if that happens, then it's fair game for the defense.
Here comes play number 9 now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. From the gun, Carr. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. From 6 yards away. And the Raiders have taken the lead. So from 3 scores down, these guys have fought all the way back to grab the lead. And I'll just tell people what happened when they went up 3 scores. I wrote onto your paper 2 words, game over, and now I'm eating those words. I was wrong.
We'll solve the paper. Pretty easily.
I will admit when I make a mistake.
Well, it looked like it was going that way. This is I can't believe I just brought that up. It's Frank Reich at Maryland in college. Did it to my Tennessee Volunteers, and I was a big reason why my team lost.
Sounds like you still harbor some pain from that game.
You know, we still got a little time to work it out with the doctor.
And now the Raiders will face an important 2-point conversion attempt here. They're going to try and run. And he'll get into the end zone. So now a field goal would only tie as they've upped their lead to 3. Only had a couple of yards to gain there on the 2-point conversion.
You like that? You like that?
Shy away from running the football in the 2-point conversion. They treat 2 yards as if it were 20. If you're a good team running the ball, go to your strength. Go ahead and push it into the end zone.
Yeah, they did. It worked. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be fielded at the 6. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. All right, Greg Olsen getting ready to trot out there for another drive. All right, Charles Davis, what do we make of these numbers, and what's happened to the big tight end here?
Well, I think a lot of times we talk so much about adjustments and what you're going to do at halftime that maybe we miss what actually goes on. Because the sense is that, oh, they're going into half, they just change everything. That's not really true. A Super Bowl winning quarterback out of New York always used to say, you've worked all week on a game plan. There's a reason you have it. Just either play it better or make subtle tweaks to it. Otherwise, there's no sense even going into a ball game. A lot of times that's what they do. Just find a little subtle thing, one little change, and maybe it can make things a little bit better.
Newton now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Newton. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 40-yard line.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. To throw again. Newton. He finds his man, the tight end Olsen. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
That's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 3.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Throwing again is Newton. And he finds a man. It's Olsen. And he's able to pick up the 1st down here before he goes down at the 26.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a 1st down.
Ready? 780. Check, 59. Watch QB drop. Watch QB drop. Ready?
Now Newton on 1st down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
I know at times people think we use it too often, but you've got to be able to throw guys open. And when you read zone, you've got to stick it in there before your receiver gets to the next guy in the zone. Otherwise, you bring him into the play.
And that's precisely what allowed that defense to disrupt the pass. On 2nd and 10, Newton gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. 4 yards on the pickup, and all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 6.
Now they'll try to convert on 3rd and 6 after the 4-yard completion. Again, Newton. They will find his man. That's Hogan, complete. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. Here's McCaffrey, and he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
And Brandon, every running back wants to use their speed in order to get out in front of things. Sometimes you just have to be patient, let blocks develop. On that play, that didn't happen.
Nothing on 1st down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. Throwing is Newton. And that will be caught by Moore. He's got a Panthers touchdown. DJ Moore, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Panthers are going to jump back in front.
I know we often laugh, but sometimes we even insult the guys who are great trash talkers. And the bottom line is absolute production on the field. The 2nd touchdown of the game, and they lead.
That's how it goes. Millions of people living exposed. Maybe it's not too late to learn how to love and forget how to hate. Mental wounds start healing like
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. And now Oakland ready to take the field. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 33-yard line.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
Man, that's track.
Carr defers to Jacobs on the draw. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A pickup of 10, and it's enough for an Oakland 1st down. Seemed like they picked an excellent time there, Charles, to go with the draw play.
They certainly did. Caught him a little over-eager trying to get into the backfield and get to the quarterback. They used their speed and their aggressiveness against them, didn't they?
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Working from the gun, it's Carr. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down.
Brings up second and 10.
Under 4 to go now as they come up on second down.
Here we go.
Richard. And he'll get across midfield and into Carolina territory.
That was a really nice run there to bring up 3rd and short. After the incompletion on first down, it's awfully nice to have a running back that you can hand it to and put you back in a good situation.
As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. To throw, it's Carr. He's got his man. It's Williams. Williams loses the football, and it's picked up by the Panthers. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line.
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense.
Decent start defensively to this series. They got to stop them here and get this ball back.
I like the way you phrase that, partner. Decent start, but now it's got to be more about the ball. It's all about the ball, getting it away from them, because making good tackles is one thing, but a clock will run out on you. You got to have the football back for your offense.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down. They'll get 3 out of the dump off there, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
Kept your heart on the counter and I'm proud of it. I used to never ever want to see the light of day.
One of the bigger plays in the game.
I was an idiot.
Getting into it as we
Begging on my knees up to the floor.
4th quarter.
Now I don't even want you anymore.
And we got a 1-score game.
It's over now. It's over now.
As we welcome you back. And let's see what they come up with offensively after having time to talk.
Feels like a knife in my throat.
Back to throw. They'll get this to McCaffrey out of the backfield. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively.
Try to drive me crazy, you ain't at all. When she coming for my heart, it feels like Armageddon. I'ma turn the tables, promise you.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Yeah, we gotta go our separate.
They'll give it up to McCaffrey. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
I'ma pull us on my door, open shining, knowing everybody watching. And help another bitch out the whip and
You have to think likely another running play coming here, 2nd and 11. Shotgun handoff down to McCaffrey. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4. Now the Raiders going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
I was an idiot, begging on my knees up to the floor. Now I don't even want you anymore. It's over now.
glow of hope that you had begins to flicker out, doesn't it?
Yep. Now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. McCaffrey following the penalty. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. A gain of 3, 2nd down. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in, and all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop. Ball right around the 5 here, brings up 3rd.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it, running it, it won't be easy.
And
Suck a